Beaches, the ultimate haven for relaxation and endless fun. We all love the sun, sand, and sea, right? But what if I told you that beneath the beauty of these coastal paradises lie mysteries that can send shivers down your spine? Thanks to the marvels of modern technology, we've captured some jaw-dropping discoveries that would be nothing but unbelievable tales if not for our trusty cameras. Hold on to your hats because today's video will not only leave you in awe, but might make you rethink your next beachcombing adventure. So let's embark on this incredible journey as we unravel the spine-tingling discovery that has the marine science community buzzing with excitement and intrigue. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Number 1. Clams. Clams are quite tranquil creatures, and they spend most of their lives submerged in water. Despite their reputation for being slow movers, these little sea dwellers surprisingly can get around thanks to a remarkable feature known as their foot. This specialized appendage, which emerges from its shell, may not be the most graceful mode of transportation, but it serves its purpose. The clam's foot allows it to move, albeit in a somewhat erratic and sideways manner. Imagine it as a quirky, oversized orange tail protruding from its shell. It's a bit odd, isn't it? What's even more intriguing is that this foot serves a dual purpose. Not only does it aid in the clam's locomotion, but it also comes in handy for digging. Yes, these unassuming creatures possess a hidden talent for excavation. In essence, clams might not win any speed races. Still, their unique foot enables them to navigate their underwater world and dig into the sandy depths, making them fascinating sea inhabitants. Number 2. Sand art. In Odisha, sand art has a deep-rooted history in the vibrant state of Odisha, located on the eastern coast of India. This coastal region proudly claims to be the very birthplace of this mesmerizing art form. While some may debate this assertion, it is widely acknowledged that Odisha played a pivotal role in the origin and spread of sand art across the globe. The allure of sand art in Odisha is truly enchanting. Skilled artisans in this region can craft intricate and captivating sculptures on the sandy shores, often in minutes. Their secret lies in the delicate balance of using fine-grained sand and seawater. Although sand may appear a softer and more manageable material than stone, do not underestimate the incredible skill required. For anyone who has attempted to build a simple sandcastle on the beach, the challenges become apparent. These artisans rely on just a handful of basic hand tools and their deft fingers to mold this fine-grained sand into astonishingly precise and intricate forms. The level of craftsmanship exhibited is truly impressive. Every December, Odisha hosts the Sand Art Festival, a grand celebration that attracts sand artists from all corners of the world. It's a splendid opportunity for budding sand artists to showcase their talent on a global stage. Intriguingly, sand art remains a captivating and highly respected tradition in Odisha, where the beauty of coastal landscapes converges with the region's rich artistic heritage. If you have a penchant for sand art, don't hesitate to participate and become part of this fascinating legacy. The sand beneath your fingertips can be your canvas to create wonders that captivate hearts and minds alike. Number 3. Cat who loves swimming at the beach. Do you ever wonder if cats can be beach enthusiasts? It turns out they can. While we often associate cats with an aversion to water, some exceptions challenge this notion. Meet Nathan, a unique feline who swims and adores the beach. Nathan's story may initially seem peculiar, a couple taking their cat to the beach. However, their unconventional choice has led to a heartwarming bond with their aquatic loving kitty. Nathan is one of those rare cats that have a natural affinity for swimming. Despite her rather unusual owners, Nathan's family is undeniably devoted to her, treating her like one of them. In fact, Nathan might not even realize she's a cat because she's treated like a beloved family member. Their beach weekends have become a cherished tradition for this tight-knit clan. If you're contemplating introducing your feline friend to the joys of swimming, it might not be a bad idea. After all, what could be better than sharing a relaxing day at the beach with your furry companion? So, the next time you think cats and water don't mix, remember Nathan, the feline beach enthusiast making waves and proving that our feline friends can surprise us in the most delightful ways. Number 4. Leatherback sea turtle. A remarkable story unfolded on a pristine beach in Indonesia when a massive leatherback sea turtle was in a rather sticky situation. This incredible creature, weighing in at a whopping 420 pounds, was struggling in the estuary near Opening Beach. It's no small feat to be a colossal turtle like this, And when such magnificent beings encounter trouble, it's heartwarming to witness the lengths to which kind-hearted individuals will go to lend a helping hand. In a world where the leatherback sea turtle population faces significant threats, this rescue mission shines as a beacon of hope. These magnificent creatures are listed as a vulnerable species, with some subpopulations even teetering on the brink of critically endangered status. Over the course of just 3 generations, their numbers have dwindled by a staggering 40%, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA. Thankfully, the tides are turning in favor of these gentle giants. Since 1987, hunting leatherback sea turtles in Indonesia has been strictly prohibited, a crucial step in their protection.
Inspection on all your fisheries logbooks and permits. Do you have those available? Thank you.
In this heartwarming incident, the villagers rallied together to ensure the safe return of this stranded turtle to its ocean home. Their swift and compassionate action exemplifies a growing trend of people choosing to rescue and safeguard these remarkable marine creatures rather than causing them harm. As we celebrate this heartwarming success story, let's extend our heartfelt kudos to the villagers who stood as guardians of the sea, reaffirming our commitment to preserving the natural wonders of our planet. Number 5. Sea snails captured. Eating jellyfish. Sea snails, those seemingly sluggish ocean inhabitants, might surprise you with their dining habits. Despite their reputation for slowness, these creatures can turn into speedy eaters when presented with a massive meal, as was when a group of sea snails encountered a colossal jellyfish. In oceans worldwide, various species of sea snails can be found, each with its own unique characteristics. One of the more familiar sea snail species is the whelk, a frequent addition to human diets in many regions. Though they can be a bit chewy, whelks offer a valuable and readily available source of protein. But what's on their menu? Well, sea snails, regardless of their species, have diverse tastes. They commonly feast on algae, small fish, and even other snails. In a somewhat cannibalistic twist, they often munch on seaweed, barnacles, worms, and fellow mollusks. Life in the ocean is a constant struggle, and sea snails are known for their adaptability to adversity. They consume various food, including surprising choices like a wobbly, lifeless jellyfish. While it may not seem appetizing, this jellyfish becomes a delectable prospect for hungry and opportunistic sea snails. This astonishing spectacle was captured off Hersham Beach in South Africa, where these otherworldly sea snails astounded onlookers with their rapid movements as they feasted on the enormous blue jellyfish. Witnessing such a sight is truly a remarkable experience, showcasing the incredible diversity of life in our oceans and the resourcefulness of these seemingly slow creatures. In the vast and dynamic underwater world, sea snails play a unique role as both scavengers and opportunistic predators, highlighting the fascinating intricacies of marine ecosystems. Number 6. Humpback whale saved by crowd in Brazil. In Brazil, a massive humpback whale found itself stranded on the shores of Buzios, a coastal city in the southeast. The scene was a distressing one, for a creature that commands immense power and beauty in its watery realm becomes utterly helpless when cast ashore. Yet, fortune smiled upon this young humpback whale, for it was not alone in its plight. A gathering of compassionate souls, united by their love for animals, converged to rescue the stranded giant. Their collective effort would span over an excruciatingly long 24 hours as they awaited the arrival of high tide, which held the key to the whale's salvation. Their rescue mission took shape with an ever-expanding team of helpers, working tirelessly.
It's very hot with the sun being out. We're concerned about her welfare, but the biggest thing at the moment is that the tides are actually going to be smaller today.
They began by carefully excavating the sand from around the whale, fashioning a trench that would soon serve as a conduit for the life-giving waters. Water buckets were employed in abundance, dousing the whale's colossal body in a desperate bid to sustain its vital functions. As the clock ticked away, the sense of urgency only grew stronger, but so did the determination of the rescue crew. Finally, when the high tide made its long-anticipated appearance, their dedication bore fruit. The rising waters cradled the whale, gently carrying it back to its natural habitat, the sea. A collective effort, fueled by unwavering resolve, propelled the giant creature toward its oceanic sanctuary. With each push from the sea's waves, the humpback whale gradually returned to its home. In a breathtaking moment, the majestic beast, still bearing the marks of its ordeal, rejoined the deep waters. Its massive tail waved in a triumphant farewell to its earthly rescuers. This heartening saga is a testament to the indomitable spirit of compassion and teamwork. The selfless individuals who rallied to save this magnificent creature remind us of the profound impact that collective action can have on the world around us. Number 7. Woman struck by lightning while walking along the beach. A startling incident unfolded on a Brazilian beach when a woman found herself in a terrifying encounter with nature. This chilling video captures the heart-stopping moment when a young lady, Talene Campos, was struck by lightning while strolling along the coast of Sao Paulo. The shocking footage was recorded by an onlooker who was documenting the storm. As the camera panned to the left, a lightning bolt struck Talene on the head, leading to a sudden cardiac arrest. People nearby immediately rushed to her aid, realizing the gravity of the situation. She was swiftly transported to a hospital in critical condition, miraculously not succumbing instantly to the massive electrical discharge. Surviving a lightning strike is exceedingly rare, as these natural phenomena are both mesmerizing and perilous when experienced up close. Astonishingly, approximately 2,000 people worldwide die from lightning strikes each year. The power of these bolts can induce cardiac arrest and inflict severe burns on their unfortunate victims. Out of the few who manage to survive such lightning encounters, only a couple of hundred individuals escape with their lives intact. This is astounding when considering the sheer force of these bolts of electricity. However, their survival often comes at a cost, with enduring symptoms such as memory loss, weakness, numbness, and in some cases, life-altering injuries. The incident serves as a chilling reminder of nature's unpredictable and destructive forces. Walking away from a lightning strike is nothing short of a miraculous outcome, highlighting the importance of safety during storms and the imperative need to stay informed about the risks posed by such natural occurrences. Number 8. Whale and her calf splash around Australian surfers. In the breathtaking waters of Australia, a scene unfolded as an enormous whale and her precious calf delighted a group of surfers who had gathered in the sea to witness this awe-inspiring encounter. Dominique Taylor, a 31-year-old drone enthusiast, skillfully captured the remarkable moment. The surfers found themselves near these colossal marine creatures, a sight that left them utterly astonished. The fearless young calf, brimming with curiosity, ventured remarkably close to the surfers, allowing one fortunate individual to reach out and make a gentle connection as it gracefully spun in the water. Meanwhile, the immense power of the adult whale was on full display, as its colossal back fin playfully bumped against some of the surfboards, causing a few surfers to lose their balance. For Dominique Taylor, the talented photographer behind the lens, realizing what she had captured on film was nothing short of incredible luck. What could be more heartwarming than witnessing a mother whale and her offspring exhibiting such friendly behavior toward a group of surfers? This heartening encounter starkly contrasted the typical interactions between surfers and sharks, making it a once-in-a-lifetime experience for those in the water. Swimming alongside one of the ocean's largest mammals was a dream come true for these surfers, and it was abundantly clear that the calf shared in their excitement, displaying an unmistakable enthusiasm for human company. Take a moment to savor this beautiful and enchanting scene, a testament to the harmonious coexistence between humans and the magnificent creatures of the deep blue sea. In these serene Australian waters, where the waves whispered stories of wonder, the bond between humans and the majestic whales was on display, proving that nature's most extraordinary moments can unfold when we least expect them. Number 9. Shark captured swimming next to 11-year-old. A shark encounter with an 11-year-old? You won't believe what happened at Myrtle Beach in South Carolina. Meet Sarah Oyster, a brave young girl who had quite an adventure in the sea. Picture this: Sarah's having a blast playing in the shallow waters, when suddenly she spots a shark fin slicing through the waves. Talk about a heart-pounding moment. Now, here's where Sarah's quick reflexes kicked in. She wasted no time getting out of the water faster than you can say shark. And guess what? This wasn't some massive, scary shark. It was a small one, just moseying around in the shallowest part of the sea. Usually, you'd expect sharks to hang out in deeper waters, so this sighting was pretty unusual. It was so jaw-dropping that it even made the local news. They sent a whole crew to the beach to interview Sarah and the folks who witnessed this astonishing moment. Now, let's give credit where it's due. Sarah's not just brave, she's also super intelligent and lucky. Who would have thought an 11-year-old could handle a shark encounter with such composure? It's safe to say this girl has a pretty cool story to tell. Number 10. Baby dolphin saved by a man. A peculiar event unfolded one ordinary day on the water for Toby Moore and his family in Pensacola, Florida. Toby, despite battling a terminal brain tumor for the past 4 years, embarked on just his third trip to the water. Little did he know that this day would become a life-saving adventure. While strolling along a secluded beach near Sleaford in South Australia, Toby and his wife noticed something amiss. A tiny dolphin had somehow separated from its school and was stranded on the shore. Meanwhile, the other dolphins lingered anxiously in the gentle surf. Worried about the stranded baby dolphin, Toby Moore, in a moment of heroism captured on video by his wife, gently picked up the little marine creature. He carefully placed it in the shallow waters, pointing it toward the open sea, and tenderly released it. However, the baby dolphin was stranded again, struggling against the waves. Undeterred by the initial setback, Toby made a second attempt to help the stranded baby dolphin. This time, the determined little dolphin managed to swim its way back into the welcoming embrace of the ocean. Toby's kindness saved a life, ensuring the baby dolphin would not face any more perilous beachside misadventures. Toby Moore's remarkable act of compassion reminds us that even in the face of personal challenges, the human spirit can shine brightly, making the world a better place for all creatures, big and small. Number 11. Lightning strikes a boat. Can you believe it? Lightning striking a boat. How likely is that to happen? Well, the chances of a vessel getting zapped by lightning in a single year are just about 1 in 1,000. But here's a jaw-dropping story for you. This video caught the exact moment when lightning struck a boat with 7 people on it. This happened a whopping 100 miles away from Florida's coast. Imagine that. A heroic Coast Guard helicopter crew flying the MH-60 Jayhawk rushed to the rescue. They spent 2 hours in the air to reach the stranded travelers. And guess what? The video managed to capture this intense lightning strike, which looked like it came dangerously close to 2 of the passengers. Thankfully, no one got hurt. But here's the shocker. The lightning turned the boat's boom into a raging fireball that exploded into tiny pieces. So remember, while it's not common, lightning can strike a boat. And when it does, things can get pretty electrifying. Number 12. World's oldest bottle message found on beach. Did you hear about the world's oldest message in a bottle? Imagine this. A woman named Tanya Illman was casually strolling along a secluded beach in West Australia when she stumbled upon a bottle buried in the sand. Little did she know that this discovery would unveil a fascinating piece of history. Tanya's friend, capturing the moment on video, watched as she picked up the bottle. Initially, Tanya thought it would make an excellent addition to her bookshelf. However, her perception changed dramatically once she brought the bottle home and carefully dried its contents in the oven. What Tanya found inside was nothing short of astonishing. Experts confirmed that this was an authentic message from a German research ship. The message, enclosed in the bottle, was dated June 12, 1886, and had been cast into the sea by the German vessel Paula. This act was part of a daring experiment conducted by the German Naval Observatory to study ocean currents and shipping routes. This discovery is undoubtedly a rare and valuable piece of historical evidence, offering a unique glimpse into our maritime past. Number 13. Giant snowballs suddenly appear on a Siberian beach. Giant snowballs suddenly appeared on a Siberian beach, creating a truly unusual and breathtaking spectacle. This captivating scene unfolded on a Russian beach in Siberia, leaving locals and experts puzzled. Even more astonishing is that these were not just a few snowballs casually scattered around. Instead, they covered an impressive 11-mile stretch of the coastline. Residents from the nearby village of Nida, nestled along the Yamal, unanimously admitted that they had never witnessed anything remotely similar. This unexpected occurrence took everyone by surprise. If it had been a regular Siberian event, locals might have organized a snowball extravaganza. However, these spherical marvels are believed to be frozen orbs of ice carried ashore through an extraordinary natural process. So it's not your typical snowball fight material. These icy spheres can sometimes contain solid pieces of ice and, in some cases, even sharp ones, making them potentially hazardous. In essence, a mysterious natural phenomenon transformed the Siberian beach into a magical winter wonderland, leaving both residents and experts scratching their heads in amazement. Number 14. Giant pipes wash up on beach. Imagine strolling along a serene beach, the waves gently lapping at the shore, when suddenly you come face to face with an unexpected sight. Massive pipes, large enough to transport thousands of gallons of oil and resources, have washed up on the sandy expanse. These colossal pipes, some stretching across entire countries, snake deep beneath the ocean's surface, spanning thousands of miles to connect vital oil lines and resources. It's a marvel of modern engineering, but even the most impressive projects can encounter mishaps. One such mishap recently occurred on the North Norfolk beach. An enormous section of pipe, nearly half a kilometer in length, found its way to the shore after breaking free from Norwegian tugs en route to Algeria. The incident was triggered by accident involving an Icelandic container ship. The result? A 480-meter stretch of piping now rests between Sea Palling and Winterton, essentially flattening that section of the beach. For safety reasons, the piping company has issued a warning, advising people to stay away from the beach until all the pipes are removed. Fortunately, no one has been injured thus far, but the potential danger is evident. These pipes could have caused devastation within seconds, with the power to flatten 140 meters of beachgoers in the blink of an eye. So, if you were planning a beach day in North Norfolk, you might want to hold off until this unexpected pipeline problem gets sorted out. Number 15. Shark mistakes. Shark experts made a big blunder on live television when they encountered a rather comical situation. Picture this. You're in Australia at Evandale Lake on the Gold Coast and you hear about a supposed shark sighting. Swimmers were promptly banned from the water, fearing a dangerous encounter with a fearsome sea creature. However, when the reporters arrived to assess the situation, they couldn't help but burst into laughter. You see, viewers from all over were glued to their screens watching Australia's Today Show. They were eagerly waiting to see shark expert Paul Burt in action, trying to capture the alleged menacing shark using a fishing line and some bait. But what Paul Burt reeled in was anything but monstrous. It was, in fact, a rather ordinary duck. The camera was still rolling as the realization dawned on everyone, capturing this epic television fail for the world to see. Paul desperately attempted to halt the live broadcast, but it was too late. The duck, blissfully unaware of its newfound accidental fame, was released back into the lake, completely unharmed. It turns out this wasn't a dangerous predator, but a simple case of mistaken identity. It was a funny twist of events that left everyone shaking their heads and sharing a good laugh. Number 16. Crocodile casually strolls on a busy beach. You're enjoying a sunny beach vacation, and suddenly, you spot a massive 10-foot crocodile casually strolling along the sandy shores. It's not the kind of encounter you'd hope for, right? Well, that's precisely what happened to some unsuspecting tourists at the bustling Palancar Beach on Cozumel Island in Mexico. As this astonishing scene unfolded, beachgoers went into a frenzy, frantically seeking safety. But here's the twist. The crocodile didn't seem interested in causing a scare. It appeared to be on its own beach holiday, just like the humans. No harm came to anyone during this unexpected visit from our reptilian friend. Fortunately, the situation was handled swiftly, and the crocodile was safely captured. So, the next time you're sunbathing at Palancar Beach, you might want to keep an eye out for any more uninvited guests from the crocodile clan. Who knows when another might decide it's time for a beachside getaway. Number 17. The seal who sunbathes with humans. Meet Argyro, the sun-loving seal. It's not just us humans who bask in the warm sun. Seals are fans too. Our star today, Argyro, tips the scales at a whopping 150 kilograms. This magnificent wild monk seal frequently graces Samos Beach, nestled in the northeastern part of Greece's Aegean Islands. This monk seal is unique because it belongs to an endangered species. Surprisingly, Argyro prefers the company of beachgoers over its natural habitat. Globally, there are only around 450 of these remarkable seals left. If you visit Samos Beach, you might spot Argyro catching some rays on its favorite sunbathing spot, or even striking a pose for thrilled tourists. Argyro's love affair with the beach began when it was just a little pup. It seems this seal got separated from its seal buddies when it was very young and decided to call this 20-mile stretch of coastline home. Thankfully, it landed in the right place and has been living the dream ever since. Along the way, Argyro has made a bunch of new friends, all of whom make sure to check in on our sun-soaking buddy. So, next time you're on Samos Beach, watch for Argyro, the sunbathing sensation. Number 18. Extreme plane landings at St. Martin. Are you planning to visit Maho Beach in St. Martin? Well, hold on to your hats because you're in for a thrilling experience. Maho Beach is famous for its jaw-dropping plane landings that you won't find anywhere else. You see, Maho Beach is right next to Princess Juliana Airport, and it's so close to the runway that it feels like you can almost reach out and touch those enormous planes as they come in for a landing or take off. The roar of the plane engines is deafening, and the sheer force of the wind they generate can blow you away if you're not careful. It's a truly unique place where you can soak up the sun and enjoy the sand and surf, all while being directly beneath the flight path of these massive aircraft. Now, you might be wondering why on earth people would willingly put themselves in such a precarious position. Well, it turns out that Princess Juliana Airport has earned a reputation as one of the world's scariest airports, according to various publications. But surprisingly, that doesn't deter tourists one bit. In fact, many bars and restaurants on the beach have their own departure and arrival boards. This way, visitors can time their outings just right to witness these incredible low-flying planes and snap some truly unforgettable pictures. But, and it's a big but, there are risks involved. Signs put up by the government serve as constant reminders that the powerful jet blasts from these planes can cause severe harm, or even send someone flying into the sea. While accidents have occurred in the past, authorities have taken extensive measures to make this thrilling beach as safe as possible for tourists. One thing is sure, Maho Beach has redefined the meaning of adrenaline rush. Watching these massive planes touch down just above your head is a unique and exhilarating way to kickstart your day in St. Martin, and it might even wake you up better than a cup of coffee. Number 19. Wild pony swimming in Cinco Tigre. Have you ever heard about wild ponies taking a dip in Cinco Tigre? There's a place between Maryland and Virginia where hundreds of these untamed ponies roam freely. They spend their days splashing in the water and racing along the sandy shores of the beaches. Picture perfect, right? But here's the catch. These ponies may look enchanting, but they can be risky. Local authorities have a stern warning for beachgoers. Keep a safe distance of at least 40 feet from these wild beauties. It's not just for show, it's for safety. Cinco Tigre Volunteer Fire Company steps in to help manage the wild pony population. Every year they organize an auction. Around 200 of these majestic creatures are gently guided through the water and onto the shore. Guess what? They're up for grabs, going to the highest bidder. Number 20. Juvenile giant squid latches to a surfboard. A sunny day at the beach, where a group of surfers was out catching some waves. They were relaxing on their surfboards, enjoying the ocean breeze. Among them was a female colleague armed with her trusty camera, watching the surroundings. Then, something unusual caught her attention. She spotted a juvenile giant squid approaching one of the male surfers' boards. This unexpected visitor took everyone by surprise. As the squid drew nearer, you could see the tension building up. The male surfer, taken aback by this unexpected hitchhiker, couldn't help but react. In a comical turn of events, the squid suddenly detached itself from the surfboard. Startled, the surfer leaped into the water, and his colleagues couldn't contain their laughter. It was a spontaneous and hilarious moment, captured by the man behind the camera. The group had an unexpected guest for a brief moment, and they all had a good laugh about it. A reminder that even in the world of surfing, you can encounter the most unexpected and amusing surprises.